Hello and welcome to the first digital masterclass powered by FASHIONTECH Berlin and Gute Marken online. My name is Maximilian Riebensberg and I'm looking forward to take you on a journey with the goal to bring your brand to the relevant online marketplaces. Of course, you will receive after the masterclass the whole presentation for your documents. Together with my colleague Asin, we will answer your individual questions via online chat during the entire event. I will hold this masterclass today. At the beginning of this masterclass, I will start with an observation that is probably often mentioned in the last month and can be used when it comes to motivation to organize this masterclass. In its annual report about the situation in the fashion industry, the management consultancy McKinsey provides a comprehensive view of the fashion industry. In their opinion, consumers will increasingly look into online platforms as the first point of search, attracted by their convenience, relevance, and width of offering. Whether mass, specialist, or premium, platforms will continue to grow in scale and reach compelling fashion brands to find ways to engaging more with these powerful sales channels. The question for fashion brands is no longer if, but how to collaborate with big online platforms. As you could read in advance, with the masterclass we want to give you a better feeling for the possibilities and challenges of a successful marketplace business in the fashion industry. We will follow a fixed route that gives you exclusive knowledge about online marketplaces in 3 blocks. The aim is to provide you a sustainable framework of knowledge that you can use afterwards to master a hopefully more interesting marketplace business. In the first step, we want to give you an overview of the marketplaces and sensitize you to which marketplace is probably more relevant for your brand. Based on this, the initiation and connection to the respective marketplace would be the next step. As already shown, you will find the agenda, key learnings on this slide. I will discuss them below. So, like I said before, the question for fashion brands is no longer if, but how to collaborate with big online platforms. But often there's still a lack of information. At the last Fashion Week in Berlin, I've talked to many brand managers about marketplaces, and I was very surprised how poorly they actually know about the marketplace business and its possibilities. Often the remark, we work together with Zalando and Co. like everybody else came up. And then I always ask, yes, you work with Zalando and Co. in wholesale, didn't you? You are not yet directly connected there as a trader, is it right? And I was right almost every time. The traditional separation between retail and wholesale is breaking down, with ambitious independent merchants increasingly combining the two. Success depends upon tracking and optimizing each according to its own criteria. My motivation today is to make the online marketplace business more attractive to you because it brings many opportunities alongside the wholesale business for you. But why is marketplace business so interesting? Fashion in Europe will not be a winner-takes-it-all market, but the marketplace channel is important as its top 3 players reach approximately 380 million active customers per year in Europe. It is important for brands to be present online with high-quality content and use all the opportunities for customer engagement to learn firsthand and build lasting relationships with customers. Fashion shopping represents a social activity that spans multiple devices and channels, and thus it is also important to move away from having an online versus offline approach to one that spans across channels. The biggest and the most important marketplace in fashion in Europe is Zalando. Zalando targets 25 to 45-year-olds and has about 22 million active customers. In 2017, it has reached sales of 4.5 billion euros. What the people can find on Zalando are mostly in-season products. Only 20% to 25% of them overlaps with products listing on Amazon. Zalando is working to enhance partnerships with fashion brands, also recently launching the 3P model and onboarding important brands. Zalando itself distinguishes between on creation and personalized recommendations and superior customer experience. For example, they allow returns within 100 days versus 30 days in average for competitors. The selection criteria of the Zalando Partner Program. You must offer products from the following categories: clothing, footwear, accessories, and sports. Products from other categories will not be accepted. Free shipping and returns, and 100 days right of return, as I said, and also that you ship with DHL. Yeah, the second most important marketplace in fashion is Otto. Otto is the second biggest online retail destination in Germany and claims to be the biggest online retailer there for fashion and lifestyle products. It originally started at an offline brand, but now 90% of its goods are sold online, and it has a marketplace on which it sells goods itself and allows third-party sellers to sell their products. The company has 9 million active customers and reaches 45% of all German households. For marketplace sellers, Otto represents one of the biggest e-commerce opportunities in Germany. Otto offers suppliers 3 different cooperation models. The first is the OSS model, one-stop shopping. The second is the DOSS, the direct mail one-stop shopping model, and the COPE model, the cooperation model. In the first 2 models, Otto has a direct contractual relationship with the end customer. In the third, the supplier himself. This means that in the first 2 models, Otto buys the products from the supplier, while in the third model, Otto merely makes its platform available to the supplier. In the first model, OSS, Otto offers its suppliers fulfillment via its logistic subsidiary Hermes, handles shipping and returns, including the customer service. In the DOS and the COPE model, the supplier takes care of the fulfillment himself. It has to be said that Otto ultimately decides which cooperation model they offer a supplier. The supplier can only give a preference here. Yeah, the next very important marketplace is Amazon Fashion. Amazon Fashion is known to have the broadest customer base with over 340 million online buyers in Europe, across 28 countries on 5 marketplaces in UK, France, Germany, Italy, and Spain, and the most sophisticated logistics network that allows it to provide a 1 to 2 day free delivery to its Prime members. In fact, in a recent survey by Cohn & Co., online shoppers said that this program and the fast delivery is the biggest reason why they shop closest on Amazon, followed by excellent customer service and a large number of product reviews. The main disadvantage are the lower content curation relative to competitors and selection that is still very skewed towards essentials like underwear, t-shirts, and headwear. Amazon itself distinguishes between 2 possible cooperation models, the so-called vendor model and the seller model. In the vendor model, Amazon supports the brand particularly in building its reach and takes on many different tasks. However, this is not available for every brand. Amazon itself decides which brand is right for the vendor model and, if necessary, which brand to throw out. With the seller model, on the other hand, the brand itself has to take care of all necessary tasks, such as product onboarding or customer inquiries. In addition, the brand can make use of Amazon Fulfillment Service, FBA, for an extra fee. Then the seller can use Amazon Logistics and customer service and so on. Yeah, and the fourth biggest marketplace is an old one. Bauer is part of the Otto Group and perhaps one of the best-known mail order companies or distance sellers in Germany. The company sells things that make life more colorful and beautiful, like fashion, shoes, furniture, and so on, and also offers a wide range of products. In the meantime, hardly anyone orders by catalog, and the popular marketplace are certainly better known by the younger generation than the traditional mail order companies like Bauer. But the turnover figures out that these companies are still considerable. Today, the brands still have to go through the Otto marketplace and receive an additional brand approval from Bauer. Like Otto, the brand only has a preference for the models that have just been refined, the Cope, DOS, and OSS model. Yeah, the most interesting and newest marketplace on the market is About You. The marketplace About You has managed to hold its own against Zalando, Amazon Fashion, and Co. in the shortest time. The newcomers betting on trend that the competition has long overslept. Nearly 3 million customers now shop on the platform every month. A further 7 million visits on the site of About You comes for fashion inspiration. Most of them are under 30 years old, female, and looking for the latest trends. Only About You only provides the DOS model for connecting new dealers and traders. So now I present the big 5 marketplaces for fashion. Now I want to identify your special KPIs. First of all, you need to know which marketplace is the right for your brand, your product, and your objectives. To do this, you have to distinguish between the relevant marketplaces and the less relevant ones. Therefore, it is necessary that you build up your individual KPIs and answer yourself different questions. For example, on which marketplace does your target group move? What is your price range? How many SKUs, stock keeping units do you have? How old is your target group? Which gender and which categories do you want to supply on the marketplace? And many questions more. If you are interested, I can send you an example of a questionnaire afterwards. So now you know what marketplace is the right for you and your brand, and now it's time to get a brand approval of this marketplace. The most marketplaces are closed, so you have to ask them to sell your products there. Why do you need a brand approval? As I said, not every brand matches with every marketplace. As I already mentioned, on some marketplaces you will face a different customer range which does not match it with your focus range. How to get this approval? Try to present your brand and make it attractive for the marketplace. Explain how your brand is an added value for the marketplace, and the most important to make business, how they can benefit from your brand. Summarize, convince the marketplace from your brand and the potential of sales you can reach together. And don't forget, it is important to get in contact with the right person on the marketplace. Many brands failed there in trying to get in touch with the responsible person. If you are interested, we will be happy to ask our marketplace partners for non-binding brand approval. So after the masterclass as well. After a successful brand approval, you can think about the technical challenges that will arise with the integration to marketplaces. In order to avoid any major surprises on the technical level, it is advisable to consider a test delivery and implementation of the needed interfaces. Here, I strongly recommend to engage a developer with skills in EDI and backend development. As you can see on this slide, there are several departments that are involved in marketplace processes. First, your developer has to implement data transfer paths. After these interfaces have been established, it is strongly recommended to test the entire flow of marketplace order, included the logistical transfer for one time. In other words, the whole process, the whole order process with a return. After a successful integration, there are a few important points you need to consider for the onboarding process of your brand and your products. Every marketplace has different requirements and wishes for the product presentation. There are 2 types of disclosures. Disclosures required by the marketplace and expanded disclosures. In order for your product to go live at all, it is necessary that you fill in all required fields. As you can see here, all these informations are necessary for go live at the marketplace Zalando. You should also provide helpful information to optimize the user experience, that in the end, the customer buy your product and don't send them back, in the best case, without using your customer service. Since it is difficult to remember all these special features and to maintain your data in order, of these specifications, a product information management system or integration software is strongly recommended. It helps to manage massive product data and supports you to combine all important instances effectively. These are the following steps that an integration software could be very helpful. The first step, to integrate your product data in a system. In the system, you can clean and normalize this data. After that, you can create collections and catalogs or specify data for each sales channel. And in the end, to publish and synchronize data to the sales channel. At this point, I would like to draw your attention to a very special tool. With ISB from Fortune Globe, all e-commerce channels and marketplace channels are available in one cloud-based solution, from A for Amazon, over K for Klingel, or to Z for Zalando, including your own online shop. ISB offers full integrated and standardized interfaces with special and channel-specific settings. With all its numerous interfaces, ISB connects the e-commerce landscape with the main channels. Simple, central, and efficient for more success in e-commerce and marketplace business. So now we have the technical thing, and we have technically linked the brand to the marketplace and have maintained and uploaded the first product. There are often some surprises. In addition, some challenges and opportunities arise in daily operation, which I would like to discuss in the next part. After part 1, you think almost everything is done and your products are ready to sell, but I can tell you that expect the bug fixing part. This is a step with mostly little attention. Our experience shows it is the most important part. Because after the product data export, you will have some articles which can go live because they match 100% with the marketplace requirements. But in the most cases, you will have a certain number of articles which has been rejected from the marketplace. Mistakes could be missing images or selling points and descriptions and so on. So after you have fixed the last bugs, you can start your operation now. An important part is the centralized view of your inventory. With a warehouse inventory management software, you can assist the management of inventory and movement within a warehouse, be it shipping, receiving, picking, unpacking, etc. Manage your inventory efficiently across multiple locations and warehouses, all on a single platform. Order management software makes it easy to track and fulfill orders. All your orders, inventory, supplier, and customer data synced and fully integrated in one system. It is very helpful to have some systems. Yeah, and a very big and important part is the service level agreement. And the service level agreement refers to an agreement between the marketplace and you and your brand to serve quality assurance purposes. This agreement defines the exact performance characteristics and service levels and attempt to objectify the performance in this way. Some examples for SLAs are the measurement method, the definition of various measurement tools to check the compliance with the agreement, the contract duration, the requirement goals, the responsibilities of marketplace and your brand, communication between the marketplace and your brand, service times, also times during which service is guaranteed by the brand, support, types and levels, the reaction time, also sanctions. Sanctions should be defined in the event of defective performance. It is also possible to differentiate between sanction relevant and non-relevant service in an agreement, for sure. And the flexibility, or the possibility to change in contractual conditions. Yeah, so therefore never forget, stick to the SLAs, because if you are banned from the marketplace, you won't be able to sell there for a while. And also important is the internal organization and networking with all the departments involved in your marketplace business. Smooth marketplace operations can be achieved if all the necessary departments are perfectly interlinked, thus enabling functionality daily business. Here you can see an example of how we as Gute Marken organize ourselves. Yeah, and I know that was a lot of information and hints in the shortest time. The great news is that we as Gute Marken Online actively support our brands in all of the above matters. As an aggregator and integrator for the various marketplaces, Gute Marken is a reliable partner for an easy start on the most relevant marketplaces in the fashion industry. In addition to complying with the SLAs and the entire implementation, we will be happy to introduce you our concept and the possibilities of the award-winning retail model separately. Yeah, and this quote introduced us to the additional topic and how well marketplace can already be used as partners for joint marketing campaigns. So marketplaces, apart from a few exceptions or special cases, generally do not help you in the development and strengthening of your brand, since only limited or no branding opportunities are offered. Your own product is one of many. On marketplace, the price is usually even more crucial because it is very often very relevant for possible placement. Often there is no direct access to the customer via marketplace, as the business relationship between the customer and the marketplace is established. In this case, of course, the customer data remains with the marketplace. Nevertheless, there are important and great opportunities to highlight your brand and the associated collection of the marketplace or on the marketplace. The context of this picture shown here, collection of the traditional house Ralph Lauren, which has never been shown before. About You deliberately choose this contrast for the co-branded campaign to restage the iconic style of the brand, which celebrated its 50th anniversary this last year, and thus attract a young target group for Polo Ralph Lauren. So we recommend strongly, take your social media campaigns to the next level through collaborations with one of these content creators. Reach your audience, tell your stories. The most relevant marketplace like Otto, Zalando, or About You offer target influencer marketing campaigns, and it brings an incredible scale effect with it. And these platforms will also help you to reach your audience directly with content that will engage the customer base. And another very important point is maybe when you sell on Amazon, use the Amazon SEA. You can sponsor products, you can use pay-per-click ads, and in the end, you have target group specific ads, and you can reach several thousand visitors, and you can reach them every day, for example, when customers are looking for similar products. These optimizations with the Amazon SEA enable measurement success. You only pay for ads that are actually clicked. It is also possible to advertise products and services that are not sold on Amazon itself. Yeah, now I'm finished with my masterclass. Thank you very much for your attention. I know that was very much information and partly very complicated. I hope we see us again and we can talk much deeper to every point. Here again, we would like to point out that we as Gute Marken Online take care of all the presented things, and you as a brand can continue to concentrate on your core competence, the production of unique fashion. The rest is ours. Thanks a lot. Had a good time. Bye-bye.